Good day, everyone. Thanks for joining us as we take a closer look at what's shaping up to be a very dynamic and potentially impactful week of weather across the country. It's Wednesday, October 15th, 2025, and as we look ahead, the United States is bracing for a series of weather events that could affect millions. From coast to coast, a variety of weather systems are lining up, promising everything from thunderstorms and heavy rain to the possibility of severe weather outbreaks. This is the kind of week where staying informed can make a real difference. The central U.S. is especially at risk, with multiple rounds of strong to severe thunderstorms expected over the next several days. These storms could bring damaging winds, large hail, and even the threat of tornadoes, particularly across the Midwest and the plains. Residents in these areas should be prepared for rapidly changing conditions and have a plan in place in case severe weather strikes. The main concern is a significant storm system arriving Saturday, which could trigger a widespread severe weather outbreak from the plains to the south. This system is expected to tap into warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico, creating the perfect ingredients for powerful storms to develop and intensify as they move eastward. Forecasters have been tracking this threat for nearly a week, which is rare and signals high confidence in a major event. The models have been remarkably consistent, and meteorologists are urging everyone in the potential impact zones to pay close attention to updates as the situation evolves. Early awareness can be crucial for safety. Before Saturday, smaller rounds of storms will impact the plains today through Friday, acting as a prelude to the main event. These initial storms may not be as intense, but they can still bring heavy rain, gusty winds, and localized flooding. It's important not to let your guard down, as these early storms can set the stage for more dangerous weather later in the week. Each day brings its own risks, so it's important to stay weather-aware and prepared. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive warnings, such as weather apps, radios, or local news alerts. Review your family's emergency plan, check your supplies, and know where to take shelter if severe weather threatens your area. In this update, we'll break down Saturday's primary threat in detail, highlight the highest risk areas, and explain the science behind these storms, why they form, what makes them dangerous, and how you can stay ahead of the curve. We'll also provide tips on what to watch for as the situation develops. Beyond the severe weather, we'll touch on possible tropical development in the Atlantic and Gulf, which could add another layer of complexity to the national weather picture. Plus, we'll take a look at temperature trends across the country, from unseasonably warm conditions in the south to cooler air pushing into the north. Our goal is to keep you informed and ready to stay safe during this active weather week. Whether you're at home, at work, or on the road, being prepared can make all the difference. Let's dive in and take a closer look at what you need to know to stay ahead of the storms. Mark your calendars. Saturday, October 18th, is shaping up to be a day of significant weather concern across a large portion of the central United States. This is not just another fall Saturday, it's a day that could bring impactful and potentially dangerous storms to millions of people. If you live anywhere in the central or southern states, you'll want to pay close attention to the forecast as we get closer to the weekend. The highest risk zone stretches from Arkansas and Missouri eastward through Tennessee, Mississippi, and Kentucky, and also includes southern Illinois, parts of eastern Oklahoma, northeast Texas, and northern Louisiana. This broad area is under the gun for severe weather, and the threat is not limited to just one or two states. It's a multi-state event that could affect both rural communities and major cities alike. Major metropolitan areas like Little Rock, Memphis, and St. Louis are right in the path of this system. Residents in these cities, as well as in smaller towns throughout the region, should be especially vigilant. These cities have large populations, and severe weather in urban areas can lead to significant disruptions, so it's crucial for everyone to stay informed. The Storm Prediction Center has taken the unusual step of issuing a Day 6 outlook, highlighting a 15% severe weather risk. This level of early confidence is rare and signals that meteorologists are seeing strong indications of a potentially dangerous setup. When the experts issue an outlook this far in advance, it's a clear sign that the ingredients for severe storms are coming together in a way that demands our attention. Forecast models have been remarkably consistent over the past several days, which only increases concern among meteorologists. When multiple models agree on the potential for a major storm event, it's a signal that the threat is real and not just a fluke. Weather experts are closely monitoring the evolving situation, analyzing new data as it comes in, and preparing to update the public as the forecast becomes clearer. Storms could begin to develop as early as Saturday afternoon, with the threat continuing well into the evening and possibly even overnight. The potential for severe weather after dark is especially concerning, as storms at night are harder to see and can catch people off guard. Damaging winds, large hail, and even tornadoes are all possible with this system, so it's important to stay alert throughout the day and evening. Nighttime storms are particularly dangerous because people are often asleep and may not hear traditional warnings. Make sure you have a way to receive alerts that can wake you up, such as a weather radio with an alarm or emergency notifications enabled on your smartphone. These alerts can provide precious minutes to seek shelter and protect your family. Now is the time to review your severe weather plan with your family. Go over where you would take shelter, check your emergency kit, and ensure you have multiple, reliable ways to get warnings. Don't wait until the storms are already on your doorstep. Preparation now can make all the difference when seconds count. Take a few minutes to charge your phone, check the batteries in your weather radio, and gather any emergency supplies you might need. Having these items ready ahead of time will help you stay calm and focused if severe weather strikes. Preparation is absolutely key for this weekend's severe weather threat. Stay weather aware, keep your loved ones informed, and be ready to act quickly if warnings are issued. By taking these steps now, you'll be better equipped to stay safe during Saturday's significant storm system. Why is Saturday so concerning? Let's look at the setup. A powerful upper-level trough is moving out of the Rockies, bringing heavy snow and wind to the mountains. As it hits the plains, it strengthens and pulls in warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico, prime fuel for thunderstorms. The clash of this moisture with a cold front and developing surface low will create a volatile environment. Expect explosive thunderstorm development, especially over Missouri, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. All the classic ingredients for severe weather, energy, moisture, and lift, are coming together over a wide area. That's why forecasters are so concerned about Saturday. This storm system could bring all types of severe weather. Early storms may form as supercells, rotating thunderstorms capable of producing large hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. Supercells are the most dangerous, with the highest tornado risk. If storms merge into a fast-moving line, QLCS, damaging winds become the main threat, but brief tornadoes are still possible. These lines can travel for hundreds of miles, causing widespread damage. The exact storm mode depends on Saturday's atmospheric details, but all hazards, hail, wind, tornadoes, are possible. Have a plan for tornado warnings and multiple ways to get alerts. Take every warning seriously. Knowing the threats is the first step to staying safe. Don't overlook the storms before Saturday. Today, a marginal severe risk stretches from New Mexico through Colorado and Wyoming to South Dakota, with hail and gusty winds possible. Thursday, the risk shifts to Kansas and Nebraska. Friday, it moves to Oklahoma, Kansas, and Missouri. These storms won't be as widespread, but any could bring damaging winds or hail. They're a reminder that the atmosphere is primed for severe weather. Use these days to check your safety plans and alert systems. Think of them as a dress rehearsal for Saturday. Stay weather aware all week. Let's zoom out to the national picture. The jet stream is in a high-energy, wavy pattern, steering frequent storms across the U.S. This setup brings a series of low-pressure systems from the Pacific, fueling an active storm track. The West Coast faces increased risk of atmospheric rivers, narrow bands of heavy rain that can cause flooding and landslides. The severe weather in the plains is just one part of this larger interconnected pattern. After Saturday, more storms are likely as this energetic jet stream continues. We're in a marathon of active weather, not a sprint. Stay vigilant in the weeks ahead. While we watch severe weather over land, the tropics are also heating up. The Caribbean Sea is unusually warm, fueling the chance for late-season tropical development. Some models hint at a tropical storm forming in the western Caribbean later this month. It's too early to know the track, but residents in the Caribbean should monitor updates closely. One scenario steers a storm toward Cuba and the Bahamas, but forecasts will change. No immediate threat to the U.S. mainland, but it's a reminder to stay alert as hurricane season continues. We'll keep you updated as the situation evolves. The jet stream is also creating a sharp temperature divide across the country. East of the Rockies, expect much warmer than average temperatures for the next week. fuel for severe storms. Meanwhile, the west is much cooler, with some areas seeing early snow. This temperature contrast is the battleground for storm development. The bigger the difference, the stronger the storms. This pattern, cool west, warm east, will persist, keeping the central U.S. active. The temperature divide is a key driver of this week's severe weather. Stay prepared for more stormy days ahead. As we wrap up, remember that preparation and awareness are your best tools when it comes to severe weather. Taking a few simple steps now can make a huge difference in how you and your loved ones handle whatever comes your way. It's not just about reacting in the moment. It's about being ready ahead of time, so you can act quickly and confidently if the situation changes. Take a moment to review your family's safety plan. Make sure everyone knows exactly where to go if a warning is issued, and double-check that your shelter location is accessible and stocked with essentials. Talk through your plan with everyone in your household, including children, so no one is caught off guard. Practice your plan if you haven't already. Familiarity can save precious seconds during an emergency. It's also important to have multiple reliable ways to receive weather alerts, especially overnight when you might be asleep. Set up your smartphone to receive emergency notifications, and keep a weather radio nearby with fresh batteries. These alerts can give you the critical time you need to get to safety, even in the middle of the night. Make sure your phone is fully charged before storms are expected, and keep your weather radio powered and within reach. If you have backup power sources, like portable chargers, have them ready as well. Losing power during a storm is common, so being prepared ensures you won't miss important updates. Pay close attention to weather updates, especially if you live from Oklahoma and Arkansas eastward, where the risk is highest this week. Watch local news, check trusted weather apps, and follow official social media channels for the latest information. Staying informed helps you make the best decisions for your safety. Be flexible and ready to change your plans for Saturday if needed. If outdoor activities or travel are on your schedule, have a backup plan in place. It's always better to postpone or move indoors than to risk being caught outside during severe weather. Remember, safety always comes first. Listen carefully to local officials, and heed all warnings and instructions. They have the most up-to-date information and are there to help keep you safe. Don't ignore evacuation orders or shelter recommendations. Acting quickly can make all the difference. Our goal is to empower you with knowledge and practical steps, not to frighten you. Being prepared means you can face whatever comes with confidence and peace of mind, knowing you've done everything possible to protect yourself and your loved ones. By taking these steps now, you're setting yourself up to face this active weather week with calm and confidence. Preparation is the key to reducing stress and uncertainty when storms approach. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, we'll keep you updated every step of the way, so you're never alone when severe weather threatens.